here, USA. So I hope everybody is having an amazing morning. As the title of the video said, this is going to be a story time. It's also a car chronicle, and allergy season is among us. So I look stuffy, I feel stuffy, I can't stop sneezing, and that's just a part of my life every year around this time of year. So it is what it is. All right, so let's get into this story time. A lot of times you guys come on my channel, you discover me through my videos, you discover me through Instagram, you discover me from word of mouth of other people talking about me, and it brings you to my YouTube channel. Good morning, everybody. And good morning, Clater in specific. Thank you so much. So people see a success in things, and they think that that's all that has ever come with anything that you've ever done. By the way, this is brought to you in the car, so you guys know that this is considered to be a car chronicle. Anyhow, Elite Hair Care USA has not been, it's not my first business. It's not my first business. Hairstyling, as a hairstylist, of course, that has always been my first business. But Elite Hair Care, the product line, is not considered my first business, okay? When I first started out doing hair, my hair name was Styles by Crystal. And then I went over to VIP Salon, and then I went over to Elite Hair Care. And that was years and years and years apart. So a lot of that stuff that I did came from years and years of revamping and rebranding. Multiple times. I rebranded multiple times. But within my lifetime, there was another industry that I was in, and you guys will soon understand why I have a passion for one of my products that I have now, because it's part of an old business that I had before. In business, people see the glory portion of the business, and they think that life has always been amazing. You've always made the right decisions. Things have always gone so well to worry about anything else. And that's not how it is. That's not how it goes. That's not how it ever will be. Okay? I forgot to say. Anyhow, I think around, my daughter was, at this point, I did have 2 daughters. Okay? So one of my businesses that I started, it was a weight loss company. The company name is Ultimate Weight Loss. If you guys ever look at my Elite Total Body Care channel URL in the description box of all my videos, you will notice that the end of the youtube.com says Ultimate Weight Loss, CO. I started that company years and years ago based on a product that was available back then that we called liquid. We called it weight loss crack. Okay, I'll tell you why we called it weight loss crack in just a moment. But when I started that business, I kind of stumbled upon it. I was working my corporate job for Acorn Stairlifts. That was my first corporate job, and that was actually the last corporate job that I ever had. Okay, I've had 2 corporate jobs in my lifetime. Acorn was one of them. Boat Tune was the second one, but Acorn was the one that I left, and I ended up going back there. And I ended up leaving there and never going back to the workforce ever again, right? So while at Acorn, there was a young lady working at Acorn that had some capsules that she called weight loss capsules. And I had just had my second child, and I wanted to lose all of the baby weight. So I bought the capsules from her, and I used them. And I literally, I kid you not, lost 23 pounds in 1 month. These capsules, we called them weight loss crack, because they literally had you looking like a crackhead if you took it for more than 2 to 3 months. Okay? These capsules were not made in the GMP lab. They were not, they were nothing. They came from China, and they worked. Okay? Around this time, I was working in the hair salon. When I was working in the hair salon part-time on the weekends, and then I had my corporate job Monday through Friday. I also had 2 daughters, and I was broke. I was broke. And I couldn't stress that I said that before. I was broke, okay? My $15 an hour that I was making at that time was not paying the bills that I had, because I had 2 daughters. I was a single mom. Me and my ex-husband, we were not getting along, so I did not want to be in a relationship. I had my own place by this point, so I had bills, and I had big bills. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have a lot coming in, and I had 2 daughters that I had to make sure that I could take care of as well. Even though, you know, I would get money from their dad here and there, but it still wasn't enough to suffice for me to just pay for normal life things. Okay. So when I got the capsules from her, I quickly started to Google how I could get them wholesale, because I saw that they had worked for me. And when I was trying to get them wholesale from her, she didn't want to wholesale them to me. I never understood why, and I'll tell you about that story, that part of the story, later on down the road. She would never wholesale them to me, and I never understood why, because I guess she felt like she didn't want me to grow my business. That's just how I felt. I don't know what it was personally. So I went around her and I started looking online how I could get the capsules wholesale, because I saw an opportunity to be able to sell these capsules. This is typically how business is built, you guys, okay? You do something, or you use something that was of great success. It gave you a lot of progress, and people are asking you, what is it? What? Wow, what's that? What's that? What's that? And you seize the opportunity at that moment to make money from something that works for you, that you can make money from. That is how you grow a business. Damn phone scared the hell out of me. That is how you grow a business, okay? You find something that's working for you, and you seize the opportunity to literally make a way for yourself. And that's what I did. So when she wouldn't wholesale it to me, I went ahead and said, well, I'm going to find a company that sells it, and I'll just get my own deal. Because I looked at it as an opportunity for me, but I felt like, once again, you're holding back from me creating this opportunity. Okay? So when I go around her, I find the company that literally is distributing this product. And it was at a quarter of the price that she sold it to me for. And it was at a quarter of the price that she was trying to sell me 2 and 3 bottles for. I said, well, I'm going to buy from this company. So I go ahead and I buy my first 10 bottles. I use my Friday paycheck. I buy the 10 bottles. I took a big plunge trying to buy these 10 bottles, because guess what? I have bills to pay, and I'm on an income where I don't have any play around time. I don't have anything that I can play around with within this money that I'm making at my job, right? So when I buy the 10 bottles, I go to work and I start telling people at work, like, listen, they're wondering, because hold on, the people at work saw me. They saw me and they were like, what are you doing? And why are you so skinny? So I told them why, I told them how, and literally everybody at my job, I started selling the bottles. And I was so excited. I went to the girl upstairs and I was like, hey, I found the capsules. I've become a distributor. Thank you so much. You know, I wasn't trying to hide it. I was happy that I was able to find it, because she could not provide me wholesale. Could you believe that this girl got upset that I was able to get them wholesale, and come to find out it was through the distributor that she also was buying hers from? And she called her and told her that she can't sell to me. How dare she sell to me knowing that this is her territory when there weren't territories? So once again, she tried to put a monkey wrench in my business, and being Crystal, you can't play with me. You can't play with me. Being Crystal, I went around her and found a sub-distributor that sold them to me. So things really started moving. I went to the salon, and everybody at the salon was like, Crystal, what is it that you are doing, and how? What is it that you are doing, and where? How is it that you got all of this weight off, right? Anyhow, I started telling them at the salon how, and everybody in the salon started buying bottles from me, to the point where I was starting to package the bottles in little cute bags. I was putting it in paper bags, and then I distributed by, so that people would start coming to me for these capsules. Eventually, I built myself up to where I could buy 100 bottles at a time, because it was selling so fast, and I was making good money, good extra money, I was like, this thing is going to really take me somewhere. So in the midst of this, I did not know what was brewing. Okay, there was a lot of things brewing on the backside that I did not know about. The FDA ended up coming after the company that was wholesaling the product, saying that they did not get the product tested, it wasn't approved, and eventually they did a recall on one of the ingredients in the product by the name of sibutramine. Sibutramine is on the FDA list. It would never come off the FDA list. And this happened as soon as I bought my 100 bottles. I literally bought my 100 bottles today. Tomorrow morning, the FDA sends out a warning, and they put that product on the list that it contains an FDA unapproved product by the name of sibutramine. And when that came out, I literally fell in tears. I was so devastated. I was so devastated at the fact that I had just purchased 100 bottles of this product. On my YouTube channel, I was literally doing YouTubes about this product. And people were coming and buying. I would spend every single night at my little makeshift computer desk area. And I would literally work on my website all night. Fall asleep at the edge of my bed with my computer and lights still on, trying to build this business. And I finally built myself up to 100 bottles. And when I bought that 100 bottles, it went on the FDA list the next day. And I literally lost every dollar from that 100 bottles. Okay? So for a person that did not have it, a person that was making her couple of dollars, I invested so much time in trying to build this business with those capsules. It quickly crumbled overnight. But it doesn't stop there. It does not stop there. So apparently the lady who gets the capsules made, she says that she pulled it off. Okay, she pulled it off the market and got them redone, and they removed the sibutramine from the product. So it was like, okay, I can sell again, but I have to now recoup this money to be able to buy more product. At this point, the lady that was working at my job that gave me the first bottle, you started throwing shade on my business. You were online trying to tell people not to buy from me. I'm not approved to sell. My products are fake. She started doing all kinds of crazy stuff, right? But I'm going to put her to the side for 1 second. We'll talk about her later on down the street. Anyway, once that happened, the lady who was making the capsules, she did release another version that did not have the sibutramine in it. But the product was garbage. It didn't work. No one liked it. And a lot of people, and especially the people that were buying from me, they would complain to me about the product and say that they wanted their money back. So in the midst of me spending my money, and I had to recoup, and I could only buy 25 bottles once the 100 bottles went away. I only had enough with my hair money to buy 25 bottles. Okay, so I bought 25, but people were complaining that that product was not good. That the quality of the product, it wasn't doing what the other product was doing. So in the midst of this, the same company that created this product created another product by the name of Slim Trim U. Okay? Slim Trim U was where I made my first 6 figures. Okay? I stuck it out. Slim Trim U came out. I started using Slim Trim U, and it was just like the original product, but I didn't care about the ingredients. I'm using it because guess what? Crystal is in look like a crackhead mode, because at that point, I literally I gained so much weight that I had no problem putting this capsule in my mouth and losing another 23 pounds. Actually, I lost 25 pounds at that point. 25. At that point, I lost another 25 pounds because I had gained all that weight back over that time. I'm a stress eater. Okay? So when I lost that money from that 100 bottles, I literally sat up at night, I cried, and I ate. Every single night. I cried and I ate. Hold on, you guys. Hi, Mom. Good morning. Yes, ma'am. I am. Yes, what happened? Yes, I'm gonna pick them up. Okay, Mom. All right, love you. Okay. Okay, Mommy. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay. Anyhow, sorry you guys. Slim Trim U brought on the largest success at that time in my life. Okay, Ultimate Weight Loss literally blew up from Slim Trim U, from my YouTube videos. You guys don't know that I've been doing YouTube for so many years that it is unbelievable how long I have been doing YouTube. I built my first business from YouTube. I built Elite Hair Care from YouTube, right? So it was like, okay, at that time I was making a lot of YouTube videos. Slim Trim U was selling off the charts. People were buying it wholesale from me. People were buying it retail from me. And I made my first 6 figures the year Slim Trim U released. That's how much I was selling. I was selling it so much to the point where when my job laid me off, I had no intention of ever going back. I went into the salon. I worked the salon. I sold the product to my clients in the salon. I sold it to the stylists in the salon. I sold it to everybody that I could while I was doing hair, because hair was not making me money. I was damn near leaving the salon in the negative from paying my booth rent every week because I had to build my clientele and I didn't have much. So my weight loss capsules is what really was building my business, and it also was paying my bills, right? I got to the point where I became a household name for Slim Trim U. Everybody knew who I was. Everybody that was trying to lose weight knew who Crystal was. That's the girl on YouTube. That's the girl on YouTube. Everybody knew that Crystal at Ultimate Weight Loss, that's the girl on YouTube. That's the girl on YouTube. My company also was named before that ZXT Bee Pollen Pills. Okay? Because it was bee pollen powered weight loss capsules. And that is where we were losing all the weight. So everybody knew me as Ultimate Weight Loss and ZXT Bee Pollen Pills. That was me. If you ever purchased one, that was me. A lot of people did not see the face over the name because a lot of them were just purchasing from my website. Because anytime you search Slim Trim U, I was the first person to come up. So I was having great success with the product. I'm going, my PayPal was so packed. It was to the point where I didn't even deposit the money from my PayPal. I would just let it sit there in accrue. At one point, I had about $40,000 sitting in PayPal. Now, mind you, this is in the later 2000, like the mid 2000 area. So for me, in my 20s, looking at $40,000 and $50,000, $90,000, $100,000, that was a whole heap of money. That was a lot of money for me. And it was just coming. The money was coming like this. It was coming so fast that I said, you know what? I'm not even going to do hair anymore. I quit doing hair and said, I'm going to be at home. And I built a studio in my home. And I was there to just make weight loss videos. Right? Anyhow, as life starts going and going and going, one day I get a phone call from another distributor. And she's like, Crystal, take everything down. Take everything down. And I'm like, what the hell you mean take everything down? Crystal, take Slim Trim U off your website right now. Take it off your website. I'm talking frantic, early morning. Take it off your website right now. The feds just picked up. I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. She's like, take it off your website right now. The feds just put it out. They just put it out that FDA has put a restriction on anybody selling Slim Trim U, and they're gonna lock you up if they find you selling it, because they just arrested the owner for Slim Trim U, and they just seized all of her properties overnight. So I'm sitting at my bed, at the edge of my bed, and I jump up and I'm like, what the f are you talking about? She's like, Crystal, do not sell another bottle of Slim Trim U. Mind you, I had 600 bottles sitting in my office right behind my bedroom. Okay? That I had literally built myself up to where I was buying hundreds to damn near 1,000 bottles at a time. She's like, take it off your website right now. I'm like, I got 600 bottles. So when I told her that I had 600 bottles, she's like, all right, here's what you do. Make a sale, do a sale, sell the bottles. But something said, Crystal, no, be strategic. I was like, no, I gotta be strategic. So when I noticed that everybody was trying to sell their bottles, there became within like 2 or 3 days where there were no bottles, but I sat on mine. I sat on mine because 1, I was scared. 2, I wasn't sure what to do. So in about 3 to 4 days, all of the distributors that had Slim Trim U did not have any. At this point, I saw opportunity. Once again, here's Crystal with her opportunities. I saw opportunity, and I noticed that people were messaging me and emailing me, hey, do you have any Slim Trim U? Do you have any Slim Trim U? Do you have any Slim Trim U? There's none. Do you have any Slim Trim U? So a bottle of Slim Trim U that I was selling for $40 a bottle, I saw the opportunity, and y'all don't judge me. I saw the opportunity to raise the price because of the demand. This is called business, supply and demand. Guess what? When there's a shortage of gas, the gas price goes up. When there's a shortage of chicken, you're now paying $12 to get a chicken because there's no chicken. So there was no Slim Trim U. Crystal's price for Slim Trim U became $75 a bottle. And I quickly sold 600 bottles in less than 15 days. So you do the math. Somebody do this math for me. 75 times 600 and tell me what that product is, what that profit is. 75 times 600 and tell me what that answer is. I'll wait for somebody to tell me. 75 times 600. That is 45,000. Okay? 45,000 in 2 weeks. So now I want you to take that 45,000 and divide it by 15 and tell me what that number is. 45,000 divided by 15. Let's see. 45,000 divided by 15. Is my mother still here? Yeah, she is. She's about to back up. I was making $3,000 a day off of weight loss capsules that nearly had, no one had none. Okay? Okay. So in 15 days, I made $45,000 off of weight loss capsules. And at this time, that was a lot of money. But it doesn't stop there. Apparently, one of the distributors got very upset that I still had Slim Trim U and I was selling it for $75 a bottle. So guess what this distributor does? You go and you report me to the FDA. So the FDA then sends me, they didn't even send me. The FDA calls me because my phone number was published, okay? One of the inspectors calls me and says, I need to see, it's a man, by the way. I need to speak to Miss Crystal Williams with a deep voice. So as he says that, I need to speak to Miss Crystal Williams. I'm like, who's this? He said, this is such and such from the FDA. I received your phone number from another distributor in regards to Slim Trim U. Are you available? Are you available to speak? Like, and not so many words. I'm like, the FDA doesn't call people. He's like, yes, ma'am. We're calling you as a courtesy. This is a true courtesy. This is a warning. This is a courtesy call to let you know that we are aware that you're selling Slim Trim U. You are advertising it on your site, and you are aware of what has happened over the last couple of weeks, right? So me being me, hey, baby. Me being me, I played it off like, what are you talking about? Because you don't want FDA problems. That's FBI, federal government issues, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's like, ma'am, Slim Trim U has been recalled and pulled off of the shelf because it contains an ingredient that is, once again, not FDA regulated and is unapproved and on the dangerous drug list by the name of sibutramine. I did not see sibutramine on the actual label, you guys. So she was actually selling this product, and the product itself was not, it didn't list all of the ingredients that actually had in it, and sibutramine was one of them. Only thing that I knew was that I was still losing weight like a crackhead, and everybody else that I was selling it to was losing weight in just that same fashion, right? What's going on? What are you doing?
I left the letter.
Oh.
And Grandma left her key.
What happened here? My daughter and my mother, not my problem. Anyhow, he's like, Miss Williams, let this serve as a formal warning that you need to remove that product from your website and that you need to stop selling that product right now. So, you know, me being me, I don't believe in people telling me foolishness. So I immediately called my friend that called me. Can you not put your head in my video? I mean, I immediately called my friend who called me, and I'm telling her the call that I got, and she said, "Is a guy by the name of such and such?" I said, "Yes." She's like, "I have a letter from him right now," like literally sitting on the kitchen counter right now, because she was a bigger seller than me. She was a lot larger than I was. So she was selling it in the six-figure numbers to people. And she got the first letter. Okay? So she's like, if that's such and such with this, thank you, mommy. If that's such and such with this, with such and such, she's like, it's real. It's real, Crystal, it's real. So by this point, she's like, Crystal, you gotta pull all your money out of PayPal. Don't leave anything in PayPal. Take it out right now. Take the site down right now. I'm like, take the site down? Like, I just made all this money. And I'm just like, you want me to stop making all this money? So I took it serious, you guys, but I did not take it serious. Okay? I took it serious, but I didn't take it serious. If that makes it like what I'm saying. And now we get to the meat and potatoes. Apparently, another distributor contacts another distributor. All of the distributors are on Crystal's hate list because they're mad that I still have product and I was able to make money from it and I was still selling it, and they couldn't sell it because they had gotten letters about it. I hadn't gotten a letter, I just got a phone call, right? So I'm still selling because I ended up ordering some more on the low. Oh my gosh, y'all. It was just a whole ordeal, okay? It was a whole ordeal behind it. So people were actually calling me, asking me if I could sell theirs, and then I would split the profit with them. So they would send me what they had because they were scared to sell it, and I would sell it and then split the profit, give them their cut, and I keep my cut. This went on for about 30 more days, okay? Because the demand was so high. People didn't even care. The demand was so high. They were like, I need this now. And I don't care about what's going on. I want the product. It's working just fine for me. Blah, blah, blah. Right? So I had the market. Lo and behold, I'm sitting on my bed one night. The girls are really young at this point. They are really young. They're not even 3 years old yet. One was almost 3. The other one was like 2. Yeah, you guys were young at a point in time, you know? You gotta like some help your sister, please. Christian, help your sister. You guys just rub our face. All right, good. You guys see? I'm sorry, Alex. It's okay, big. Okay, no. It's puppy. But yeah, the girls were young at this point, so they didn't really know much of what was happening. Anyhow, I wake up, I sit on my bed, and all I can remember is getting another phone call, because we always talked early in the morning for some strange reason. Me and my friend would always talk early in the morning, and then we wouldn't talk at all until the next morning, because our morning times were the only time that we had time to like freely talk. So we're talking. It got so bad, she was like, Crystal, call me on this number from another number. It was so bad. She's like, Crystal, I gotta talk to you. So when we get on the call now, listen, we get on the call. She's like, listen, they're indicting, I'm not gonna say the lady's name, but they're indicting C. And they literally seized everything that she had, Crystal. I thought it was a joke, but they seized all her properties. They seized all of her drug treatment facility, because she had made all this. She was making millions, you guys, like millions of dollars quickly from this product. So she had opened drug treatment facilities. She opened churches. She opened so many different businesses from this weight loss money. And when I found out that they really brought down the indictment on her, they brought down the indictment. They took her homes. They took her cars. They took every business that she had. They literally grinded down locks. They took down everything she had. There was another lady that was her competitor that was selling a product that was similar to hers. And I'll tell you what happened of how this product ended up getting on this list. And they sent her up. They sent an actual FDA inspector, okay, who has the authority to literally lock you up. They sent him to her home and they made him stand there and watch him burn every bottle she had. They created a bonfire and burnt every bottle she had. And if they did not burn those bottles, they were going to literally indict her. So it had gotten this bad that to the point where PayPal started revoking people's accounts that had any product listed by that name for anyone that purchased in their shopping cart. So when I heard this, that's what my friend called me. She's like, Crystal, you got to stop selling it now. You got to stop selling it now. You are going to go to prison. You got to stop selling it now. By this point, I'm shaking. I'm scared. I knew at the time had officially expired. The time had come. She's like, go and pull your money out of your PayPal. Within the next 2 or 3 days, start pulling out all your money. I literally had almost $100,000 in my PayPal account. PayPal was seizing people's accounts and taking all of their money out of it. So I literally pulled out $15,000 a day. I dropped out $15,000 a day. And then when I dropped it out and dropped it into my bank account, I literally had to go and take all the cash out of my bank account. And I had the cash sitting in my closet. I had the cash sitting in my closet. It was just like we were. I can laugh at it right now because it's like if I knew then what I know now about life, it was just like, you know, you were committing a federal crime. You were selling a product that was not to be sold. And it got so bad. It was just like, listen, take everything down right away. Take everything down right away. Like you have to do it now. Like it was like we were talking about. You guys remember the movie Blow? Okay, this was the conversation. It was that kind of conversation, right? So, yeah, I took heed to the warning. Okay, because at that point I actually received a letter almost 2 or 3 days after this. A letter came in the mail from the FDA, certified mail, that I had to sign for, or they wouldn't release the letter. And the letter literally had my business name. It had pictures of my website. It had everything on it. And it basically said that if you do not cease from selling this product, you're going to be held liable for any trouble. You're going to also be put in prison. In but so many words, that's what the letter said. So now the fear of the Lord was in me. Okay, at this point, I knew it was time. So I took everything down, but my website name never changed. Okay, so when I took everything down, it was just like, it was kind of like everything was at a halt, but I had money saved up. I had money saved up until the next best thing came. So once the story really hit the airwaves, this lady ends up going to prison, federal prison. She ends up taking a plea for 2 years. And she had attorneys. She had all that. She had that money. She had great attorneys. She was able to buy the best legal team that she possibly could. She did all of that. And that's when they still ended up indicting her. And she ended up going to prison. She was found guilty and went to prison for 2 years. Day for day. She went to prison for 2 years. She came back home to nothing. And she left with millions. For her millions to be gone overnight. So at this point, I literally had to sit there and I had to live off of the money that I had already made. But that money quickly went away. And it was like every product that I tried to find after that, it was a total bust because everybody that was selling any type of weight loss product had that ingredient in it. And I just wasn't going to take that risk. I wasn't going to go that direction because I had 2 girls that I had to worry about. So I wasn't going to take that chance and try to sell these different products. And then when I finally found out what was going on, they indicted her for mislabeling product. So Slim Trim U was actually the product that they had recalled the first time. And all she did was have them change the capsule color, put it in a different bottle, put the name on and the label on the bottle and exclude the ingredients. She literally left out the ingredients. These products were not made in the United States. They were made in China. So there was no GMP lab inspecting them. There was no FDA regulating them. There was nothing. It was just able to be made and be sold. And that's what she did. And she did it multiple times. So that is the reason why they ended up indicting her. It wasn't just for Slim Trim U. It was for every product that she had. She had given life to so many different products for us to only find out that she literally was changing the label and changing the ingredients and just putting a different name on it and selling it as something else when they were all the same thing. This is what we found out after the fact. Because none of us had that money to say that we were going to send the product to a lab and test the product. We didn't have that kind of money to do that. That was hundreds of thousands of dollars for those tests to be done. So we didn't have that. So we literally were just trying to make a way for ourselves. And I can't lie, her business built thousands of people. It built business for so many people. It gave life to so many people who were broke. Okay, just like the IASO tea is doing right now. That's exactly what that product did then. That's exactly what that product did then. So that business literally tanked. It tanked after that point. Once that federal indictment came and she actually was found guilty and went to prison, not one person in the entire industry would touch that product. Not one person in the entire industry would even pick up a weight loss product. They wouldn't even touch one. So there was no product available for us to continue our business, and everybody had to go back to regular jobs. People who hadn't worked in years. Mind you, I hadn't worked in like 2 or 3 years. I had to go back, make sure, but see, I was smart. I did not quit doing hair for too long. I stopped doing hair for about 4 months because I had all that money going and everything was coming in. But I ended up going back to do hair because I was just like, I was not happy sitting at home. I wasn't one of those people to just sit at home. So I went back to doing hair in the midst of all this happening. But my weight loss money was the money that I had to build my business. I didn't have to worry about me not having any clients that week or whatever the case may be because I had my weight loss money. So I was all right. So once that tanked, my hair business became my business. And that is when I gave life to Elite Hair Care USA. I had no choice. I had to go from VIP Salon. I had to rebrand myself. I had to rebuild myself. And I had to bust my butt to make Elite Hair Care USA as a actual crystal with my hands. I had no product. It was me with my hands. That was me. That is when I had no choice but to go 10 times harder because guess what? That was now my bread and butter. And I didn't have anything else to say, well, hair is a hobby. I just do hair because I want to do hair. I just do hair because I just feel like doing hair today. Alex. My child drives me crazy. It's itchy. So at that point, that is when I gave up the weight loss industry. I just knew at that point that I did not want to do anything within weight loss because I knew that it was going to be a disaster. People were getting locked up. People lost all their money. When PayPal sees your money, they really seize your money. Okay? So PayPal was taking, people would have over 6 figures sitting in their PayPal account because you're making the money so fast you're not even thinking to deposit the money. Not me. Every dollar that came in at that point, I made sure I took it right out. But they would let their money sit there. And then guess what? PayPal would literally snatch that account and place it on hold for 7 months to determine if you were doing any form of illegal activity to make that money. And they were literally not getting their money back because PayPal was instructed to turn the money over to the FBI. It became a crime at that point. So it was like, okay, it just so happened by the grace of God that I had literally gotten out right when I did. Because if I didn't, I would have been just like the rest of them. I could have even possibly been in jail. So that is how that part of my life, that weight loss company that I formed, that is how Ultimate Weight Loss ultimately failed. Ultimate Weight Loss ultimately failed at that point. And I just said, you know what? I'm done with ultimate weight loss. I'm done. I said I was done with the weight loss industry. I just didn't want to be in it because I just felt like there was a lot of lies being told. And us not knowing, all we're seeing is the money. And then when we do find out about the lie, we're just like, oh, I don't think so. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's helping people. People are literally, people who are diabetic they didn't have any more problems. People who literally had hypertension no longer had hypertension because they had lost all that weight. They lost all that weight. And we were attributing to it because we were literally making videos about it. You know, we were using it ourselves. I was using I always use my own product. I always used my own product. So people were looking at me as living proof that this worked. Living proof that this was a good thing to go with. Living proof that I was still there and I was one of the ones that put a face to my brand. No one else put a face to their brand. So that was another reason why for me it was even bigger of a risk, because I put a face to my brand, just like I do right now. So that led me to the reason why a lot of you always wondered or were wondering, like, well, why all of a sudden you got into this weight loss thing? I've always been in weight loss. I just gave it up for a long time. My first business was built on weight loss. But this time around, when I built Elite Total Body Care, I had a better outlook on life. I knew at this point, like, okay, if you're going to do something, Crystal, you need to make sure that it is in a certain place. That if you're going to offer a product, that you're not telling lies. Don't build your product on a lie. And that is how I bred life to Elite Detox Plus. I literally made sure I went and I sourced out a lab in the United States of America that is FDA regulated, a GMP lab. I made sure that if you can't get insurance on a product, then guess what? You shouldn't sell that product. This is where the business side comes in. So Elite Detox Plus and Elite Life Plus is made in the United States of America in a GMP FDA regulated lab. Point blank, period. I'm not going with China. You won't ever see me bring you a China product that you will ingest. Our CMOS capsules, same thing. I don't play those games anymore. I do not play those games anymore. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I said nope. That's why when I bred life to Elite Total Body Care, I started out with skin and body first. And I took my baby steps into Elite Detox Plus. I took baby steps. I made every step of the way. Hey, what is this ingredient right here? What does this ingredient mean? Why is this ingredient? Why is this ingredient? What's this? And why you have this? And they had to break it down to me like, listen, this one makes this one. You need the good bacteria because guess what? You're stripping the gut. I made sure that my chemists were on point. Don't give me anything hidden. I don't need people being a crackhead overnight. Moderate weight loss is okay. I wanted to make sure that I still had control over what I was offering because I got a lot to lose. And if I am going to see who's taking 2 years in federal prison. Absolutely not. Would you guys like to see me in prison?
No.
Absolutely not. Son, I love you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So that is why Elite Detox Plus and Elite Life Plus are my babies. That is why you guys see me dibble into weight loss. Not because, yes, I do need to lose weight myself and I do have health issues at this point in life. But at the same time, I've always had a passion for it. I've always had a passion for it. I just had to put that passion to the back and rebuild my entire life. And I said I was not going to build my entire life based on a lie. Because now I can control the narrative. Now I can control the narrative of product, what you're taking out of my product, why you have so many capsules. They don't need this many capsules to make this product work. They don't need to do this amount of time for this product to work. And I literally have found that. But I made sure that it is in an FDA regulated lab. I do not want FDA problems, honey. I do not. Yep, I do not. It was a life's lesson because guess what? If all of that didn't happen to me, a lot of times people don't understand. And there's this guy that I follow on Instagram named Vic Blends. He's a barber. But he did a little video the other day. And the video was basically saying that he's proud to say that he's not an overnight success. He's proud to say that he didn't build his business from a viral video. He built his business from the ground up. And he said he's glad that he failed. He's glad that he had a chance to fail. He wouldn't appreciate the amount of progress that he's made at this point from not being an overnight success. And I literally am a living testament of that. I am not an overnight success. My business was not built overnight, so I appreciate it more. I took baby steps, and I'm still taking baby steps to this very moment. To this very moment. If that didn't happen to me back then, years ago, if I didn't understand that, and when I made all that money and I had all that, do you know, I blew through that money very quickly. I did a lot of frivolous spending. And I quickly went broke. Because you can't give money to people that don't understand money. You can't give money to people who just want the overnight success and they want to look good today and they're willing to do whatever it takes to look good today. You can't do that because you don't understand and you don't respect the money. You don't respect the success. So you don't think to build a better business off of that success. And I said that around when I started Elite Hair Care USA, I was building that business around success. And I took my steps and I built it. And then I gave life to another company and I built that, and I'm still building it to this moment. Elite Total Body Care is kind of a side name right now. It's a side name right now because I'm not making it so mainstream like I would my Elite Hair Care USA, because that's where my bread and butter is. That is where my passion is. That is where my craft is. But weight loss is another passion of mine. Skincare is another passion of mine. Body care is another passion of mine. That line and that company was built off of a passion. I was going to say Elite Total Body Care. Elite Hair Care USA was built off of a purpose. There's two different things. Elite Total Body Care was built off of a passion. Elite Hair Care USA was built off of a purpose. I have a purpose. That business was built from purpose. Sometimes passion doesn't amount to anything, but when you build things off of purpose first, then you can pursue the things that you have a passion in. And I love doing hair. Don't get me wrong. That's a passion as well. But I believe that I have a greater purpose in the hair care industry. And it's not with me just using my hands, but it's with me teaching you guys how to better care for your hair. There's nobody doing that. So my purpose is being fulfilled. And that is why I'm being rewarded with my Elite Hair Care USA business, because I'm using the purpose that God has given me and I'm using that to my advantage. And I remember I follow another mogul, and she respectfully said it wasn't until she started asking God how she can help other people that she became successful. So she said she stopped asking for money. She started asking for a way to help other people, and that in turn made her successful. And when I heard that from her, I said, wow, you stop asking God for money. You start asking him how you are able to help other people, and he gave you the money anyway. And it just so happened that my purpose just came out. It came out, and people started to trust me because they knew that my purpose was to help them. And still to this day, nothing has changed. I still sit on my YouTube and talk to you guys all day long, with no problem. It might not always be about hair care. Sometimes it's about business, because people don't get taught about, they don't teach us about business. They don't teach us business. Okay? They don't teach us business. They don't teach us business. They teach us to make the money fast, buy Louis Vuitton bags, buy nice cars, move real quick, do this, but don't learn from what you're doing so that you can be a better business. And you can have an empire, a legacy that you can pass on to your 3 children sitting in the back seat. Right? I have millionaires in the car? You had to think about that, Alex?
Millionaire.
You guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. But yeah, so that is the reason why, that is kind of the story around Elite Detox Plus and Elite Life Plus, because I've seen weight loss. I know weight loss. I've been in that industry for so long. This was even before I had a weight loss issue like what I have now, where it's a health-based issue and not a body-based issue. So at this point, now I'm able to firmly stand on my 2 feet without a thought in the back of my mind like, is there an ingredient in this product that can hurt someone? I don't have to do that because I learned life's lesson. I learned life's lesson, and I learned, listen, this is what you need to know. This is where you need to find this. This is what you need to do. You need to make sure that you're working with a GMP-based lab. You need to make sure that this lab is FDA regulated. Listen, the lab that I work with, they will not even allow me to put certain claims on my product, okay? I can't make certain claims. They literally go through the FDA to make sure that whatever I put on my product, I am allowed to put on my product. I cannot make certain claims without certain tests being done. So that's another reason why I made sure that I sourced out a lab that I could trust. If you are trying to build a brand, please do it right at the beginning, okay? Do not follow Crystal's foolish nature and naive and gullible nature, because I was so gullible then. You couldn't tell me. You could not tell me that she was not selling a product for our good. Listen, she was like, all hail her. If whatever she said, we did. Okay? Whatever she said, we did. Whatever she said is what we did. I could never tell you that, honey. That was a, you didn't even ask that question. You said my product is good. So you guys literally learned about my other business and how it failed. And it didn't fail because I made it fail. It failed because it had to fail. So yeah. That's my new baby. I'm so proud of her. Connie, so do you have products that have weight loss properties? So our Elite Detox Plus that you just saw me take 2, Elite Detox Plus, you can use it for up to 15 days. And literally when I tell you it cleans out your entire body, that weight loss comes with it. If you guys haven't been watching my vlogs, now you know. I took a week off. Last week, I didn't take any for the entire weekend. I didn't take any Thursday. I didn't take any Friday. I just said I took about 5 days off, because at that point I need to give my body a break. I had to give my body a break. So today is my first day starting again after I gave my body the break. And I do things like this because I want to be able to give you guys true insight on what to do and how to do it. You know, what I use to attribute to my success with our products. Not, oh yeah, you know, Brittany said that she used it and Brittany lost 37 pounds because Brittany used it. No. Crystal uses it, and this is how she uses it. I always say, if we do not have trials and tribulations, then we do not appreciate our triumphs. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your product is good. Finally use it after I... Oh, okay. It happens when you win money or gain money through ill-gotten gains or boo-boos. For some reason, it goes fast. Earn a real paycheck. It lasts forever. I always scratch my head on that. That's facts. Fast money goes fast. I definitely see it on you. Your face definitely shows it. Yes, my face is definitely slimming. Hey boy, stop doing that. My face is definitely slimming. My body, even some of my clothes fit better. Like, I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place. Also, did you say you change your eating habits? I do. Here's my lunchbox right here. 2 bottles of flavored water. This is my breakfast, a banana and a yogurt, and then my lunch is down here. So for lunch today, I'm having chicken thighs with almond and chipotle sauce. So that's my lunch today. So I have my water, I have my lunchbox. Yeah. And all of that comes in the packet, in our kit for with our detox and our Life Plus. So here's what I'm also going to tell you. With the Life Plus capsules, I eat before I take my multivitamin because it makes me sick. That's any multivitamin. It doesn't matter what company is making it, who makes it, how they make it. Anytime I take any form of vitamin on an empty stomach, I always feel horrible. So I've learned that with my body, I eat first. So I don't take the multivitamin until after I have literally put something on my stomach. My stomach has to have some sort of coating on it. Because the vitamins, I don't know why, but all vitamins do it to me. They make me feel queasy. Christian, I need your folder. So the meal guide and the meal tracker will come inside the package with the Detox Plus and the Life Plus. That's another reason why right now during the pre-sale, we're only selling it as a kit. Because I want you guys to be successful in the right way. Give it to me. Give me the folder. The entire folder, sir. I see that blue paper. Give it to me. What is this?
I was trying to write that, so when we were doing,
Christian, just tell me what happened. How you get the paper?
So I asked the teacher
Mm-hmm.
that, can I sit, some, where we do our reading, thing to lay my head down because my head was hurting and it hurt really bad. And,
Were you straining your eyes?
no, Mom, this time I wasn't straining my eyes. And I asked her, can I sit down and lay my head on the table because my head really hurt. Then...
Did you just come from outside?
Yes, Mom.
Were you guys outside playing?
Yes, Mom, and my head was hurting very bad. And I asked Ms. Vasquez, can I lay my head on the table so I can relax for a little while because my head hurts.
Okay, so.
And I asked her and she said no and yelled at me and I got angry and I went in the bathroom and cried.
Well, you don't have to do that. If you're not feeling well, just ask her, can you go to the nurse? You don't have to ask the way.
Because I asked her.
You asked her to go to the nurse?
Yes, Mom, and she said no.
You asked her, could you go to the nurse, and she said no.
Yes,
Did you ask her to go to the nurse?
No, Mom.
Okay. So what you need to do from here on, okay?
Yes.
If you're not feeling well, ask her to go to the nurse. Okay?
Yes, Mom.
That's what I want you to do. Ask her, can you go to the nurse because you don't feel well.
And
okay?
When I got the Star Child, I told the substitute that I feel like I'm gonna throw up, and she said go in the bathroom, and I went in the bathroom. Then I threw up.
What did you throw up?
Because it must have been something that I ate from lunch because they gave us these kind of like chips that almost look like those red chips, and when I ate and when I threw up and when I felt it, it tastes like those chips that I ate.
But the chips didn't taste good?
Mm.
Okay, you feeling better today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you sure?
Yes,
Okay. Your head still hurting or it feels better?
feels better.
Oh, you look better. So we're gonna have a better day, okay?
Yes.
All right. I'll be ordering mine. What do I need to take with it in your line? I truly believe in you. Connie, so everything that you need comes in the kit. So the kit comes with what you need in regards to the foods you should be eating. It's a meal guide gonna be there and a meal tracker where you can literally make copies of the page and write down what you eat. When you write down what you eat, you're more accountable because you're sitting there looking at it like, I know I shouldn't have ate that chicken. I know I was not supposed to eat that much bacon. And you can literally be accountable for what you're eating. So it's going to come with all of that. I'm not building my business the way that I built the first one, where it was built on total lies and deception. This business is being built the honest way. And I'm making sure that you get what you need. Yes, you'll be able to get the detox capsules by themselves, but that won't happen until after the release date, which is May 10th. Right now, during the pre-sale, it is for the entire Summer Fine kit as a whole. I want to reward those who want to do it the right way. Do you think about drinking hot lemon water in the mornings along with your detox regimen? There's nothing wrong with it. The lemon is good. Yes, Patricia, setbacks are set up for success. Yep. I was served lemons, but I made lemonade. Period. Oh, you guys don't sleep at night?
I do. I'm awake.
I'm awake.
No, do not do the detox kit. Do not do the detox kit with the tea. If you don't want to leave your bathroom, do the two of them. Just don't do that. Don't mix it with anything else. That's too much. And there's a reason why it's a 15-day supply. I picked up the vitamins. A 15-day supply in this bottle. You got to give your body a break. You can't, like, that's another thing, like with the ISO tea thing. People are drinking this tea for months and months and months. You can't strip the stomach so much. You got to give the body a break. And that's another reason why they're pushing that vitamin, because guess what? You got to replenish what you're depleting. Grandma.
Answer it. Oh. Hello? Oh, okay.
Hang up.
She hung up?
No, you.
Christian, you guys cut it out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read this?
I feel so left out because I'm listening and taking in what information. Anyhow. But yeah, that was my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. The things that I've been through in life is crazy. I'm going to go back and get 2 more implants, one here and one here. That's my next thing. So I'm going to call the dentist today and make an appointment to get that process started. I would have gotten 4 at once, but I don't know if I want to do 4. You guys are welcome.
Mommy? Tomorrow, can I bring my lunchbox, Mommy, to eat for lunch, Mommy?
Stop putting that over your head. Take it off. You want to bring your lunch tomorrow?
Yes,
Yeah, I'll go buy groceries today so you guys can pack whatever you want.
Okay.
Girls, you want to bring your lunch?
No, That was fast.
Very
Why you don't want to bring your lunch, Adriana? You think it's not cute?
No, I just don't want to bring my lunch.
I'm making you bring it.
Wow.
And I'm going to make you bring a Lunchable.
Why'd you ask us, Mommy?
cool.
I was only asking to give you some creative freedom, but I ultimately have the last decision.
Not cool.
So it's either a Lunchable or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Pick
Lunchable.
one.
Jelly's nasty.
Jelly is not nasty. I don't know why this child is like this.
You made us eat that in 4th grade when we went to Trinity. You made us eat that. It was so
You
sad.
guys-
Oh, and mommy.
What?
You remember you used to give me
much sense do
something
you have?
in my big black
In your thermos?
Yes, I don't. I don't like the thermos.
My kids do not want to bring lunch anymore because when they were in private school and I was struggling to pay $1,000 a month, okay, for you guys to get to school, and I was not buying lunch every day. That's another $30 per child per week. That's an extra $400 a month. Hello, y'all gonna bring these peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and we got food at the house.
So
Pack this lunch.
we
I
got
want
public
peanut butter
school.
jelly sandwich.
Yeah, but okay, but you can still go to public school and do the same thing.
I would like to eat.
These kids, their chest high. Their chest is high, honey. Come on, sir. Let me get out. Thank you. Their chest is high. When the chest too high. That's even during the summer when they were giving out meal bags. They don't want that. We don't want that, man.
No, man.
We don't
Never.
want that.
That was nasty.
Never.
Oh, we don't want that, Mom. Mom, can we have seafood crab boil?
Yes.
These are the kind of conversations that
Not
my kids,
always.
Can we have seafood crab boil, Mom?
Yes.
I'm gonna kick you out of here. You need to produce your life story. It's very entertaining. My mouth was literally open waiting for the next part. You put comedy and soaps to shame. I have so much that has gone on in my life. Like, people literally, if I really had to write a autobiography about myself, you'll be so surprised at things that I've gone through in life. The bad decisions I made. Son, have an amazing day and don't come home with any forms, okay? Don't.
Christian.
I love you. Thank you. All his response. Okay. Cause me Jack. Never mind. Children of the Corn.
Yes, Mommy?
How was your day yesterday?
Good.
It
It was another fight yesterday. Yeah.
What?
It was another fight yesterday.
Why?
I don't know. No one knows.
With who? Listen.
It was 2 white girls.
Oh Jesus! Why you have to say it like that?
You said it was who? Don't hit me.
My arm.
Hey! Don't hit her.
I did it first. I did it first.
Hit each other back.
No,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I am just playing. We're not wicked. Don't hit each other back. Oh my gosh. Ugh. 45 minutes? Let me see how long. When did I get there? 9 o'clock?
Then turn right. COVID-19 alert.
I don't need a COVID-19 alert. Your kids are a product of you, my girl, so don't be gripping. I'm a soon-to-be senior high school graduate. Just curious, what grade level are your kids? What grade level are you, Adriana?
7.
What grade level are you, Alex?
6.
And my son is in the 2nd grade. And why are you not at school? Why are you on my life?
Turn right toward West Pumpkin Road. Then turn
I'm a
right
parent
toward
now.
West Pumpkin Road.
Who is that? Burgers and cats and pickles. Why aren't you at school? And why are you on my life? My kids are laughing at your name. And that's not nice.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
No, Shirley, I do not look like what I've been through.
I know. I'm telling you. That's tough.
So tell me, why aren't you at school and why are you on live at 8 o'clock in the morning? And you're a high schooler, so you should already be in school.
Head east on West Pumpkin Road toward Jason Dwelling Parkway. In a quarter mile, turn left on Jason Dwelling Parkway.
I'm letting you guys out at 8:30.
West Locken Road.
Hold on, you guys. I'm parking. My kid's school is on the same property. So we literally come out of one, go around the street, and come back up and get out on the other because these are the wolf pups.
We're the wolves. Christian's the wolf pup.
They're the pups.
We're the pack.
This is the pups.
No, ma'am. We're the wolves.
If you don't say yes, I'm going to wind the window down.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm right, my kid. Who's going to shimmy first?
Not me.
You want $1?
No. Yes.
Anyhow.
$1 in my pocket.
So where you find $1?
I know my pocket in the small part of my backpack. I found it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so Elite Detox Plus, definitely a better option than my previous capsules. I've seen it all. You want a piece?
Mom was not just eating it.
You want
please?
you want a piece?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hey, John, you want a piece?
Yes, ma'am. She's secretly saying no.
It's kind of bruised at the bottom. So here.
Thank you. Nice and good.
You're welcome. The other part is bruised. You know, I can't eat it bruised.
I don't like it bruised.
Mm-mm. Nasty. We don't eat bruised bananas, and I don't eat dark chicken.
Dark chicken is good.
No, that's nasty.
What's dark chicken? What's the difference?
Here.
What's the difference? Thank you. What's the difference, mommy?
Dark chicken?
Yes, ma'am.
The meat is dark.
Oh.
And it has dark stuff on the inside.
Ew. Oh.
Like when Christian doesn't eat a certain part, yeah. No bruised bananas. They say you guys are so polite.
I know. Oh, okay.
Please don't
How
tell
dare
stories.
you laugh? That is true.
You're polite?
Yes.
Yes, you are very polite. That I will say. You guys are absolutely the best children.
Stop looking at me. True.
Today's FSA?
Yes, ma'am. It's all week.
Did you guys eat breakfast yesterday?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The whole breakfast?
But not from school?
Oh, yeah, I bought you breakfast yesterday. Well, make sure you eat the school breakfast this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't care what it is. You don't want to... Did you bring snack?
I only brought a bag of chips.
You ate all of your pretzels?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good thing you got that, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think you need more snack?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So why you didn't get more snack? Your grandma got an entire closet full of snack. What?
We don't eat those snacks, mom.
Why not?
She get them from his bed. They're school snacks. They're school snacks, mom.
I'm sorry.
They're school snacks.
Why you... I'm sorry. You're supposed to love Miss Bev.
No, that's why every time we go grocery shopping with grandma, you always make sure she get the good snacks.
Because why? What's wrong with Miss Bev stuff?
They're in school.
I'm sorry. I have to be in school at 8:15, but I don't have a first period because my first semester college prep teacher got a job in another state. Now it's 2 semesters, so my first period is counselor aide. Okay. Burgers and cats and pickles. I appreciate your boldness and encouragement with just plain old life. Insight is good, especially for us sisters and brothers. Absolutely. The first capsules were better than Fentamine or Fenpin. They were better. So I guess, do I have to take you guys to the store to get a snack?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I don't think we have time. I'm trying to think what's the nearest store here. There really is none.
No, ma'am.
We're in the middle of they don't sell snacks?
Not well, since it's FSA.
They didn't sell in the morning, huh?
No, ma'am.
No hot fries, nothing?
No, ma'am.
Man, if I had known that, I would have brought snacks for you guys from home.
And the girl who was selling snacks in the classroom, she was quarantined and now she moved.
Oh.
She moved to Arizona.
You could sell snacks.
Mm.
No? Are you trying to say you're too good to sell snacks?
Yes,
Alex,
yes, ma'am.
are you saying that you can't sell snacks?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Well, people sell stuff at school and get in trouble for it.
Oh, you're not supposed to sell snacks?
She just never got in trouble because the teachers also bought from her. So did the vice principal.
It's a whole heap of politics go on during school, you know. Really?
Yes, ma'am.
So all you gotta do is you sell to the higher ups.
No.
You go to the principal. Hey, I brought you a chocolate bar today.
Mom, she doesn't even know me.
She'll know you then, though.
Okay.
And you guys have Mr. Palmer.
He sells.
He sells.
But he sells at the end of the day, but he sells only candy.
Oh, he don't sell none in the morning.
No, ma'am.
Oh, well, I tried. Sorry, you guys won't have any snacks but what you brought today. What did you bring, Alex?
I didn't bring anything.
You know, you guys give me so much chuck.
Can't we just go home and get a snack? We live like 2 minutes away. Okay.
Why are you guys whispering this? Let's go get the snacks. We are going to get snack for them to have in their backpack for FSA today. I'm just gonna go to the store.
Okay. Okay.
So now we are going to drive to go and get snacks.
In 300 feet, turn right.
I'm trying to think where's what's the fastest place to get snack?
Gas station we used to go to get ourselves.
That's far.
Toward West Ponkin Road, then
We'll
turn
just go
left.
to the one that with the chicken, but you're not getting any chicken.
Okay. Okay.
Turn left toward West Ponkin Road, then turn right onto West Ponkin
Thank
Road.
you. She is Ishabro. It's a kit right now, so it's called the Summer Fine Kit. In that kit comes our Elite Detox Plus and also our Elite Life Plus capsules. The Elite Life Plus is a supercharged multivitamin and super mineral capsule, and then the detox capsule you can use for up to 15 days, and they help you drop pounds, shred just take it all out. Take it all out. Ow, take it all out.
Please stop. That was Alex, sorry.
I bet you I don't get you no snack.
I'm sorry, Mama, please. Sorry.
I'm starting to encourage my granddaughter to say yes, ma'am. My kid's been saying yes, ma'am since like forever, right?
Yes, Mom. We can never say yes. Yeah.
It's kind of hard not to say it now, right?
No, it's not kind. It's very hard.
So do you say yes, ma'am, to your teachers?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You better. Not yeah.
No, ma'am.
What's my rule with yeah?
You get a slap.
You get a pow pow.
I can't remember what time I said yeah. I can't either.
Yeah, because you don't say yeah. That's very rude. First of all, you're a child. You don't say yeah to anybody. You are a child. You go to EliteTotalBodyCare.com. EliteTotalBodyCare.com. I am to let my child ride a bike? He's about somebody. No, I don't have any open appointments. The website to order is EliteTotalBodyCare.com. Thank you, Terry. I'm glad you guys enjoyed story time. I definitely like doing story time.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Plymouth Rental Road.
I'm taking the children of the corn to the store to get snack. And don't ask me for no dollar
Turn
either.
right onto Plymouth Rental Road.
It's either the snack or a dollar. Pick one.
Snack.
And I'm gonna start taking the dollar out of y'all account. Keep asking me for a dollar. I'm
Let
going
us
to
save that money for the mall, Mom.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, remember today, this weekend's the 8th.
You have to save that money for the mall.
No, I still haven't got the film. I was gonna take pictures.
Oh yeah. Okay. What is it? Polaroid film?
Yes, Mom.
All right. Polaroid film.
Oh, and also the tights for the hands.
You need those for when? Tomorrow?
Yes, Mom.
All right. Well, I'll go today and get them.
Okay, thank you.
Black tights, right? Like
Yes.
regular tights?
Sure, yes, Mom.
Okay.
With nothing on
Head
it.
southeast
Nothing can be on it?
Road toward Pocket Ridge Boulevard.
So I can't get you some Calvin Klein tights. I
No.
say Calvin Klein on the side. Because don't you have some?
I do, but it's printed all over it.
Oh. Yeah, I call them children of the court. Oh man, yep. So they just conned me into going and get snacks for FSA so that they can then sell snacks at school. That's a business opportunity. You should seize the moment.
That's what we kind of did doing post and trade. Sometimes.
Post and trade is free though.
I know, but people would give you snacks for your snacks.
Yeah, but that's still not. That's like a barter system. You ever heard of that barter system?
No.
So when you barter with someone, you give them something and they give you something, and it has to be of the same value. So no different from post and trade. It's a barter system. You understand what barter means now?
Yes, sir.
What does barter mean? I'm giving you something for something of the same value from you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So when you say, Adriana, I'll give you my apple if you give me your fries.
Oh no, that's a bad trade.
No, that's not a bad
That
trade.
is a horrible trade.
I'll give you my apple if you give me your fries. What if she doesn't like fries and she wants the apple?
I don't blame her. I wouldn't blame her. I mean, that's
You
a
guys
bad
are
trade.
taking it so literal.
I was barely even eating apple.
It was it was like an example. You got okay. Let me use a better example for better understanding. Alex comes and says, Adriana, I'll give you my chicken breast if you give me a hot sausage.
Oh no, that's a bad trade. I like both of them.
Oh, you guys are so funny. Girl, you kill me with $1. Most kids want nope, they want $1 to go buy snack at school. They have nothing. They could do nothing with $5 and $10 at school. You don't even have enough snack to get that. Isn't it the same snacks every morning?
Yes, ma'am.
What, hot fries and Takis?
It's hot fries, Takis, hot Funyuns, hot Cheetos.
And these are the baby bags that we buy at home?
No, ma'am.
The big bag?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
And the rest of it is candy.
Who sells this stuff?
The media center doesn't matter. Library.
Head south on
Oh, okay.
Road toward Blaisdell Boulevard.
You guys want to post and trade today?
Right onto US
No.
441 Northwest Orange Blossom
No?
Trail.
It wasn't as fun as it was last year.
It was what?
Post and trade wasn't as fun
US
as
441
last year.
Oh, it wasn't as fun as last year.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I should make y'all walk back to school for making me drive up here to get snacks.
Okay. Go.
You guys can get a juice.
Okay.
I should make you get some water.
I do drink water though.
Hold on. Where's my mask?
Head south, then turn right.
Don't tell me I lost. Oh, I didn't leave my mask. Take these papers.
Okay.
And put them in the garbage. Trash. All right, we're going into the store.
Let's go.
You look nice. Why you got those yellow socks?
Wow, they match.
Tell me what part of that match.
No, the socks. I couldn't find the others that match.
Explain to me again.
So it's mismatched socks in the drawers. I had to find the ones that match.
Oh, they match, but they don't match your outfit, but they match your okay. Like they're a match, a pair.
I don't know if socks had to match your outfit.
Socks need to, oh my gosh.
I'm not even wearing socks.
You're not wearing any?
No, I am. You're not wearing any socks.
Yeah, I got sandals on. Why would I wear the socks?
I don't know. Some people wear socks with sandals.
Go put that in the trash so we can get
Some people at our
it.
school don't even wear socks with their
Because that's
Crocs.
nasty. Thank you so much. Shirley, we're in stock. We're not out of stock. Make sure you get something you can close. What are you looking for?
I said they had the strawberry kiwi snacks.
Isn't that it right there? Oh. Go ahead. We're getting snacks. The buffalo pretzels were good, weren't they? They don't have any more. Pork rinds? Those are cracklings. Those hurt. You want... Oh, go ahead. Oh, come on, get your snack.
Okay.
Get what you want. Come on. Go.
Okay.
Go ahead. The Radiant Glow kit is outside. No, not today.
Okay, we got you total of 911 in the food stamp. Go for it. One bag is good enough for you?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So she's older and you younger?
Yes.
Twins. See how I know that? She's gonna be a lawyer, you're gonna be a doctor.
No.
Sounds about right.
We need some lawyers and doctors, okay?
The screen went blank.
Yeah, I'll give you a receipt in a minute.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You said it says out of stock on my website. Let me look. I don't know. The Radiant body kit is out of stock. All right, I'm gonna drop you guys off now. Okay.
Okay.
Everybody good now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. No, the Summer Fine kit is still in stock. The Radiant Glow kit is out of stock. Put somewhere on. Or do it when you get to school. You too.
In a quarter mile, turn left on the state route.
Both of you do it. Okay. Make sure.
429 Connector Road. Use the right lane.
Yep. All right. So we are headed out.
Use the right lane to take the
The Radiant Glow kit will come back soon. That'll definitely be back soon. The acne soap, we're waiting on it. Thank you guys. Well, I hope everybody has an amazing rest of your day. I'm not going to keep you guys on live. Unless you want to stay, it's up to you. Hopefully the line isn't long for me to drop you guys off. Girl, you got serious allergies. I get allergy shots. Yeah, I don't get the shots.
Head east on West Pocket Road toward Pocket Summit Drive. In half a mile, turn right on
Anyway,
Pocket Summit
have a
Drive.
great day, you guys. Peace.